Hello, my friend. Welcome back to Daily English Stories. Today, we will learn English through a simple, emotional, and beautiful story. This story will help you practice listening, speaking, and pronunciation using the shadowing technique. Shadowing means you listen carefully to each sentence and then repeat it after me. Try to copy the sound, rhythm, and feeling of the sentence. This method helps your brain think in English and speak more naturally. Are you ready? Let's begin our story. My name is Emma Carter. I am 26 years old, and this is the story of my trip to California. It is also the story of how one moment changed my life forever. I love traveling. I love visiting new places. I love meeting new people and tasting new food. For a long time, I wanted to visit California. I heard many good things about a small town called Santa Rosa. People say it is peaceful and full of life. So, one day, I decided to go. I arrived in California in the afternoon. The weather was warm and sunny. I checked into my hotel and rested for a while. The next morning, I took a taxi to Santa Rosa. I felt excited and happy. I wanted to explore everything. I walked around the town slowly. The streets were clean and colorful. Music was playing from small shops. People were smiling. I felt relaxed. Then I smelled something amazing. It was food. I followed the smell and saw a food truck. It looked very popular. I ordered tacos and waited. When I got my food, I smiled. I was about to take my first bite. Suddenly, someone hit my shoulder. A drunk man bumped into me. My tacos fell to the ground. I looked at him and said calmly, "Please be careful." He looked angry. He shouted, "What did you say?" I felt scared, but I answered politely, "I just asked you to be careful." He got closer. He shouted louder. Then he pushed me. I fell hard on the ground. My hand hit the pavement. A sharp pain ran through my arm. I cried out. I tried to stand up, but I couldn't. My hand hurt too much. Then everything happened very fast. A young man ran toward us. He pushed the drunk man away. The drunk man fell and ran off. The young man knelt beside me. He asked softly, "Are you okay?" I tried to speak, but my voice was shaking. My hand, I can't move it. He carefully lifted me in his arms. He didn't hesitate. He carried me all the way to the nearest hospital. Inside the hospital, a doctor examined my hand. It was injured, but not broken. They gave me medicine and wrapped my hand with bandages. I looked around. The young man was gone. A nurse came into my room. I asked her, "Where is the man who brought me here?" She smiled and said, "His name is Ryan. He stayed for a while to make sure you were okay, then he left." I felt something strange in my chest. I wanted to thank him, but he was gone. The next day, I returned to my hotel, but I couldn't stop thinking about Ryan, his face, his voice, the way he helped me without asking anything. So I went back to Santa Rosa. I returned to the food truck. I asked the owner about Ryan. "Oh, Ryan," he said. "Yes, I know him. He comes here sometimes. He doesn't have a home." My heart sank. "Do you know where he stays?" I asked. He looked serious. "He stays near Maple Street, but be careful, that area is not safe." I thanked him and walked toward Maple Street. The street was quiet, too quiet. I felt nervous. I felt like someone was watching me. Suddenly, a man with his face covered stepped in front of me. Another man appeared behind me. My heart started racing. One of them held a knife. He said, "Give us everything." I froze. I couldn't move. Then a voice shouted, "Police, don't move." It was Ryan. The two men panicked and ran away. Ryan grabbed my hand. "Come on, we need to leave." We ran until we reached a safe place. We stopped under a big tree. Ryan looked worried. "Why did you come here? This place is dangerous." I took a deep breath. "I came here to find you. I wanted to thank you." He looked surprised. I said, "You saved me twice. I just wanted to say thank you." He smiled softly. Days passed. I visited Ryan every day. We talked, we laughed, we shared our stories and dreams. I learned about his life. He had no family, he lived on the street, but he never complained. Slowly, my heart changed. One day, I told him the truth. "I didn't come here by accident," I said. "I came here to see you." He smiled. He said, "I know, and I'm glad you did." Soon it was time for me to leave. On my last night, we sat under the stars. "I will never forget you," I said. He held my hand. "Neither will I." The next morning, he took me to the airport. We hugged. "Goodbye, Emma," he said. "Goodbye, Ryan." As the plane took off, tears filled my eyes, but I also felt hope, because some stories never really end.